Well, it's the day after Christmas. Um, I'm out here on that private section of land. Go sit in that box blind. We'll try for a doe this afternoon, this evening. It's a little after 12:30. I plan on sitting the rest of the day, see what happens. So we'll catch it from the blind. Well, we made it into the blind. Got a little catastrophe. The door to the blind blew off its hinges. It was laying on the ground when I got here. So I had to rig it just so I had some type of door in here. I don't like that opening, but me and my son's got to do some renovations on the blind. That door blew off the hinges. It was on the ground with all the high winds we had. So yeah, I come up to the blind and I'm like, where's the door? And of course the squirrels have made home in here. So, but anyways, we're gonna sit here a little dark. It was 19 degrees at the truck when I left. So, we'll see what happens. We've had some hellacious high winds and nasty weather, and I just decided to keep working. I wasn't coming out in those high winds like that. Them deer, from my experiences, they don't move when it's those 45, 50 mile an hour winds. And that's what we had for like 2 days straight. So, stick with me and see what happens. We got a week of this late doe season left, but they're talking rain and warm temperatures by the end of the week up until like a Sunday. So this is probably the last hunt with snow on the ground. So I wanted to make the best of it. A big flock of turkeys just came out of that bedding area over there. Like over. Must be the same page. He went back in. Well, it's the second to last day of the 2022/23 firearm season, deer season, bow season here in Michigan.
it's can only shoot a doe right now unless you're bow and arrow hunting. I'm going out with my 12 gauge. Um, I was out here the other day, and of course we had snow, and I knew that the warm weather was coming, and we lost it all. So, but no, it's 11:30 Saturday. I didn't come out this morning because it was pouring rain. Um, so they said it was supposed to let up by 10 or 11, and that's what it did. I got a northeast wind, so that'll work out good for that blind. I'm going back to that box blind today and tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. So I'll catch you from the blind.
All right, we're in the blind. Nice big mud puddle. Like I said, big difference on the other day when we had snow. But we'll give it a shot. I have a feeling with this overcast day that they're going to come out earlier than usual. So we'll just sit and wait. I noticed something the other day when I was out here hunting. Went home and went through the video that I took, and I noticed that this can was in here in the background. No, we're not drinking in the blind. For any of you guys that chew, it's a spittoon. So I just wanted to clarify that. I wasn't drinking in the blind. That spittoon's been in here for about 3 years now. Just dump it out when we leave and put it back in here. So before the questions started coming, I figured I better clear that up. It's a spittoon. Well, my turkey friends are back out. They came out of that thick stuff again. Well, if we could only see some deer, we'd be all right. Well, it's 20 after 5. Camera light is fading bad. All I seen was those turkeys. We're gonna give it a shot tomorrow. I'm gonna try to come out for the morning hunt and the afternoon hunt. I ain't sure yet. Depends how late I stay up tonight. It's New Year's Eve, so we'll see. But I'm gonna wrap it up here in a few minutes. But I just wanted to give a little update. I can't believe it. I thought for sure someone would be out earlier with this overcast day, but nothing. And it's not normal for this stand. Usually you see deer almost every sit. But the last 3 or 4 times I've sat it, I haven't seen nothing. So, but you can't get them sitting on the couch. I just enjoyed being out here. Seeing them turkeys was alright. At least I saw something. But hope everybody has a safe New Year, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Well, Happy New Year. It's January 1st, 8:15, Sunday morning. I got out here a little late, but it's drizzling rain. It was snowing, wet snowflakes, but it's like a drizzle rain right now. I just got set up in a blind. I'm out here for the whole day, so this is it. My last hurrah for the 2022-23 really one day season, Michigan's rifle season, or bow and arrow. That ends today too. I'm after a doe. It's a late doe hunt, so we'll see what happens. We'll talk to you later. Well, it's 3 o'clock on the last day, Sunday, January 1st. We haven't seen nothing. I haven't seen a squirrel, I haven't seen a bird, nothing. Down to the last little over 2 hours left. So, no, temperature on my phone says it's 35. But the wind died right down. It was like 7 miles an hour out of the south. But it's died down. You can hear a pin drop out there. So, I just thought I'd check in. Nothing happened on the last day. So, there's my friends. But they came out of the hardwoods next to me this time. Yeah, it's like 3:30. Not even to go get a drink. I wish some deer would come out right now and they'd be occupied with them things. Well, they made their way from me back into the thick stuff. And now they're filing out of the... He's way out there. I can't even tell what it is. It's over 300 yards. All by itself. You can't even tell. Sorry about the shakiness, but I put my tripod away. It's coming into the field. That's in front of me. But looks to me I can't tell. I thought I could see some horns, but I can't shoot it anyway. Yeah, I already put my tripod away. That's why it's so shaky. But he's right at 200 yards right now. And I will not shoot that far. Especially with a shotgun. Plus I can't tell if he's got horns or not. Sorry about the shakiness. I can't hold this thing steady.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. That's going to put a wrap on my season. I just got done putting my tripod away, and I looked out in that front field. At the time, he was over 200 yards away in the front field. It's an old cut bean field. And then there's a row of trees, and then in the field I was in, well, he was headed, I think it was a he. I think he had a rack. I think part of it was gone already. I'm not quite sure. The only reason I say that, well, I know it was a buck because he hung out in them trees. Well, then I got out of the blind and walked the trail that's in the hardwoods. Walked that trail up to another trail. Thank God the leaves were wet from the rain and snow. And I took the other trail, and he was starting to make his way into that big thick bedding area that I've been watching, where them turkeys and all that been going in all this time. But I saw one side of a rack. I didn't see the other side, so I couldn't have shot it anyways. But he didn't see me. He didn't hear me. He didn't see me or nothing. He was just moseying on back into the thick stuff. Usually that's what they do. They come out of that thick stuff into that bean field, and they either come back into where I was, because that's usually a cut cornfield, and then they head back into that thick bedding area. Well, he got into that field, and there's a tree row in there. My son's got a tree stand in there, and he was right underneath that tree stand. And at the time, I didn't know it was a buck. Like I said, I got down, hurried up, got out of the blind, and walked that trail, thinking maybe I could cut it off, whatever it was, coming into the hardwoods or what. But it turned and went in to the thick stuff, and he still had one rack on one side, from what I could tell. So, and he just moseyed on into the thick stuff. So that's gonna put a wrap on my season. I got to thinking, like hunting down here, southern Michigan. It felt like the UP. I wasn't seeing nothing, and that's unheard of in that blind. Like I said, my son's got a lot of bucks out of that blind. He's got a 7-point this year. The brother-in-law got a 5-point this year. And like I said, I seen that button buck. I wasn't going to shoot him during the muzzleload season. I seen him. But nope, I didn't get to fill my tag this year. However, it was still a great time, up at deer camp and putting in my time down here. I wanted to hunt more, but we're super busy at work. I really couldn't get the time off, so I hunted when I could, which wasn't much, but I got some time in anyway. So I'm happy with that. Overall, I think my season was a dud. However, I did have that chance opportunity and I did miss, which that happens. You hunt long enough, you are going to miss. And I think a lot of you guys know what it's like to miss. Won't be the first time, it won't be the last time. But no, just I can't believe the season's it's over with. I mean, we wait all year for it to get here, and boom, it's done. So now I don't know if I'm gonna go up snowmobiling or not. Like I said, I don't even know if I can get off of work because we're swamped. So, but I'm gonna do once I hear back, probably be the end of January, first part of February. Usually hear back on that deer camp survey thing. I will do a video on that. But nope, that's gonna wrap it up for my deer season. Want to thank you all for watching. Appreciate you, all the likes and all the subscribers that I've gained in the last 2 months. Not compared to some of you guys, but I'm getting there. So I'm gonna maybe try, if I don't go snowmobiling, I might try ice fishing for the first time. Usually in the wintertime I'm plowing snow. I do that on the side for a buddy of mine who's a contractor. I help him out. I've been doing that for 30 years. I never really went out ice fishing or rabbit hunted because I've always been busy helping him out. But if I get the chance this year, I think I'm going to take up the offer and go ice fishing. Try that out maybe. So I hope everybody had a good New Year's. Hope 2023 is better than 22. And until next time, we'll talk to you later.